everybody. Welcome to the Heart and Soul Show, where we talk to real people about real issues and we talk about real things. My name is Clifton Johnson and I am your host. Now, coming up on today's show, we are going to talk about fun girls. Whew. Before I even get started, let me go ahead and just inform the ladies, especially black women, that this show is, I'm going to be stepping on some of you all's toes again. And I want to let you know that I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to make you all feel bad, especially if you're 35 and older and you're not married, you don't have kids, or you're not married. I think that's more the case of anything. You're not married and you're not even looking to get married. But I have to tell the truth. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I'm telling you this truth about this topic today is because I don't want you all to be fun girls. It doesn't make any sense. You should be in a relationship. You should be married if that's what you want. But I'm going to let you know that there are a lot of fun girls out there, and I'm going to explain exactly what it is and how and what you need to do if you don't want to become a fun girl. But before we get up, excuse me, I'm getting all choked up. But before we get all into that, I do want to invite everyone to my website, CliftonJohnsonProductions.com. That's www.CliftonJohnsonProductions.com. See everything that we're doing. We have books. We have new books coming out, and I'm rebranding all of my published books that's out for sale now. I'm rebranding all of those books, but I do have a new book that's coming out, so I want everyone to look out for that book. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And also, we have a new stage play that's coming out later this year, but it's definitely coming out, and it's going to be called A Mother's Confession Chapter 1. It's going to be the first chapter of the upcoming movie, A Mother's Confession. I'm going to tell y'all don't want to miss that. That is going to be absolutely amazing. And, boy. And it's funny because now I think about it, it's going to go with a lot of these podcasts that I'm actually doing, talking about women, talking about, women, their behaviors and about raising children and, some of the things that, mothers have done. And this is why your daughters are like this. I mean, it goes with it. So y'all don't want to miss that stage play. And we're going to be having more and more information, as the weeks roll by and the months roll by. Also, I do have a new business. It's called Johnson's Executive Services. One of our main products is notary. So if you need a notary, please contact us. Please contact us. I mean, legal documents are so sensitive and time sensitive as well. So if you need a notary, ASAP, just at the snap of a finger, boom, hit us up. We could help. So, but Johnson's Executive Service, we have other products that's coming out. I got a big product that's coming out with Johnson's Executive Services. So I just want you all to stay tuned to that. And the website will be coming out very, very soon. I just got to put that out, but it's coming out very, very soon. Also, the last thing that I want to talk about, if you want the Heart and Soul Show to advertise your business or your product, please hit us up. Our rates are very, very affordable, and we want to do business with you. Before this show just blows up and I'm not able to do certain things because I'm moving in a certain way, I want to promote your business or I want to promote your product. So please let us know. But other than that, I think I've got all the announcements out the way. Hey, let's jump on into this subject today. All right, everybody. Now let's talk about fun girls. Now, I think the first thing that everyone wants to know is, what is a fun girl? Well, my definition of a fun girl is someone that goes out with not just one guy, maybe multiple guys, with no expectations of being in a relationship with any of them. That's what a fun girl is. to date several people and there's no expectations at all. I mean, if you go out, y'all have a good time. If y'all have sex, y'all have sex. If y'all don't, y'all don't. I mean, that's just kind of what it is. You know, we are all adults. And see, that's one of the things I do want to say to a lot of women, especially the women over 35. You know, first of all, you know, they be like, you know, a lot of women, I hear them all the time. They be like, well, no, I'm not going to go out because, you know, I want to give a person the wrong idea. You know, I don't want them to think that I'm going to sleep with them because they took me out and all that. I'm just like, first of all, what are you saving yourself for? What are you what is a 35-year-old woman saving herself for? Who told you to do that? 35 years old and you saving yourself, especially if you had children already. Well, I'm celibate. Okay. Well, you go ahead and be celibate, you know, but all in all, guess what? You're still somebody's fun girl. Because even as a fun girl, you don't necessarily have to have sex with that person. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. Back in my single days, I had several fun girls that we didn't even have sex. We just went out to eat and we had fun and we talked and, you know, I mean, whatever the case was. You know, some women back in the day, I just talked to on the phone. We never even went out on a date. We just talked. A fun girl. But there were several women back in the day that, we had a sexual relationship and we were cool with that because I don't believe, listen to me, there's no reason to lie about any of it. And I'm talking even to the young women and the young men. You don't have to lie to anybody. If this person is just a fun girl, just let them know. Just say, hey, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. Give them the opportunity to choose. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people, you know, a lot of women is that, you know, you just because you're dating somebody, just because you're going out, you know, to eat and different things like that, you know, you always want to put a label on it. Why? You may not even really have that much in common besides going out to eat, laughing, having some drinks and joking or whatever the case is. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. And I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most guys, when they first getting to know you, they really want a fun girl. You never know what it might turn into. I mean, you just never know what it may turn into. So I'm saying the both of you all have to be cool with the arrangement, you know, and if you have to talk about it, talk about it. But if there's no need to talk about it, I suggest you don't talk about it. You just kind of know what it is. See, let me say this. I've said this on several shows. Between the ages of 18 and 35, those are your prime years. Now, to be a fun girl, I will say this. I will say between 18 and 25, you know, really get to know yourself. If you're going to be somebody's fun girl, do it at that age. But when you get to once 25 is over, you really, really, really need to start focusing on what you really, really want. Let me tell you this, because I heard this young lady's podcast. Well, it was actually live. I heard it yesterday, which was Memorial Day. And I got to say, she had a lot of great points. And how she was saying it's funny because it was a lot of things that I said on several of my other podcasts, how, you know, a lot of the Black community need to learn how to start teaching their girls on how to have a relationship and how to be married. I mean, some of the same stuff that I had been talking about for a little bit now. It was just amazing that she said that. I think her name was Alexandria something. I have to get her name. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. You know, but the major part about it is that, you know, she kind of lost me a little bit, you know, because she started talking about the Bible and different things like that. And you all know my views on the Bible, because I believe the Bible has screwed up a lot of people, especially women, because the church is 95% women. And I believe the Bible have screwed up a lot of women, you know, and most women, that you find in church, they're not going to be anybody's fun girl. They're not, because they have been told by a lot of these preachers, about a lot of these ministers, that you don't have to be nobody's second. Well, if you want to get to know somebody, you may have to be. I ain't saying that you got to sleep with the person. Have a clear understanding that, look, we can go out, we can have fun because I'm a fun girl, but we're not going to sleep together. And I don't even think that conversation even need to be had. You're going to do what you're going to do, So, but in a nutshell, y'all, I'm going to move on. But that's what a fun girl is to date not one person, but multiple guys. And you don't have any expectations. You just go out, you have fun. Like I said, if you all have sex, you all have sex. You are grown-ups. You're grown-ups. And you don't, and let me tell you something, ladies. One thing that men hate, they hate for you to dangle sex in a man's face and then don't give in and have sex with them. That is the worst thing that any woman can do to a man, especially if they are a fun girl. Everybody listen to me. I'm just saying, I'm trying my best to be real with you all about everything, about sex, about relationships, about dating, about marriage. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but anyway, that's the definition of, the definition that I have of what a fun girl is. I mean, you got to take it, you're going to leave it. I mean, it's kind of up to you. But, a lot of you women out here don't even know it, but you all are fun girls. Y'all fun girls. Y'all don't even know it. Whether you having sex or not, that man doesn't have any intentions on being with just you. So that's something that you really need to think about. All right. Now, when we get to this last part, I'm gonna have to let you all know, if you don't like cussing, you don't like anyone being honest with you about, this topic today, I'm going to ask you to click off of this podcast, because I'm going to be completely honest with the women that I am speaking to today. Because it's amazing to me. It's really amazing how, I don't care how beautiful a woman is, how ugly a woman is, how meek, how shy, whatever the case. Women have always seemed to be honest with any man that she's not interested in, and any man that she is interested in. See, I think that's part of the power of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if they don't want to be in a relationship with you, or they don't like you per se, they have no problem letting you know that. They're very honest. They're very bold about it. But turn it around. Let it be the man that does that thing, that does those. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's horrible. Woman will start crying. She will make you feel sorry for her and all that stuff. See, that's why I don't care about being honest with any woman that comes to this podcast and listen. I don't care, because you all can be honest with us, but we can't be honest with you. And so that's why now I'm definitely an advocate for men and men needs, because it's never been nobody there to really hold men down. It's not. It haven't been. You got this women's lib, you have this Me Too bullshit, you have all these things, and women, and a lot of women, I'm gonna tell you this right now, a lot of women have destroyed men's lives as well as they destroyed the marriage. See, everybody, you have to realize it starts with the woman. That's why it's so many women out here than it is men, because it's set up that way intentional. Because without women, there's nobody on this earth. That's why it's way more women than it is men. So if there's way more women than it is men, and most women say, I'm not going to settle for just any man, and you over 35, you overweight, you don't got no money, you got 5 or 6 kids, you have all this fucking baggage, but you saying you're not going to settle? But there are less men, especially men of your caliber. So I'm not going to settle. This man, he's got to have this, he's got to have that, and he's got to look this way and all that. Wait a minute. There's not a lot of men on this earth that fits your profile. Well, I'm going to be celibate. So you telling me you going to stay celibate when you will never, ever get that type of man? Is that what you're telling me? Let me tell y'all something. I've heard this bullshit so many times. I'm just not going to settle. Okay, well then don't settle. Don't settle. You be a lonely, angry, bitter ass woman when you can just be what? A fun girl. A fun girl. Just be a fun girl. You too good to do that. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lower my standards for anybody. I can't stand that bullshit. I cannot stand when I hear, especially black women, say that shit. Because I'm telling y'all right now, the average black woman has not been taught. The average black woman has not been taught to be in a relationship, let alone to be married. And if they had a mother and father in a home, and I said this on another one of my podcasts, if you got a mother and a father in a home, and the girl and the daughter just seems to never seem like she got it right, and she can't stand relationships, 9 times out of 10 is because the mother and the father didn't teach her shit about being in a relationship, let alone being married. That's why women are just killing. They just killing these degrees and all that stuff like that because they need to focus on something else. Because they know it's a man shortage. As far as the men that they want, it's men out here, but they don't want the average man. They want the man to have money. They want the man to not have children. They want the man to diamonds and pearls, give her diamonds and pearls and all that old bullshit. Come on, man. Come on. Listen to me. I think it's time for women to be honest with themselves. If you are a fun girl, or you've been a fun girl, but you're tired of being a fun girl, I know you're thinking to yourself like, I'm tired of being a fun girl. I don't want to be a fucking fun girl. Let me ask you something. You have to be honest with yourself. What other choice do you have? What other choice do you have? Are you going to stop living? Are you going to stop dating? You got to ask yourself that question. You have to be honest with yourself. And I hate to say it, but a lot of sisters, y'all not honest with yourself. I seen it. I see it, and I hear about this bullshit all the fucking time, and it's driving me crazy. So, okay, let's deal with this for a second. The woman's like, okay, you know what? I understand what being a fun girl is, but I don't want to be a fucking fun girl. Okay. You don't want to be a fun girl, but you got 5 kids, whether they're grown or not. You don't have a great education. Okay? What are you bringing to the table? You're up in age. You're over 35. You're over 35. What are you bringing to the table? Because you saying that you want this alpha man. You want this guy that got all this. He has all these opportunities. He has, God, he just has so many opportunities. A lot more opportunities than anything. Why would he settle for you? Tell me that. Why would he settle for you when he have all these other options out here? Tell me. Well, I'm beautiful. Okay. There's a whole lot of other women beautiful, but they're not, they don't have all this baggage. Well, I got money. Okay. A whole lot of women got money. And see, the money thing, let me say this real quick. Ladies, listen to me. Men don't give a damn about your money, your degrees, none of that. They just want what? What do most men want? They want you. They want your cooperation. That's all. That is all. Like I said in another podcast that I did, that most men just want a woman that he can kick back with, that got time for him. He wants to feel like a man. He doesn't want somebody to match his energy. Most men don't. They really don't. Oh, but I got this. I got that to offer. I got this. We don't give a damn about this shit, y'all. I didn't told y'all that plenty of times. We don't care. I don't want a woman to downgrade herself for me. If she's not the woman for me, then she's not the woman for me, period. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to end it. You only have 3 choices. If you over 35, got children, and all the above, you only have 3 choices. You can be a fun girl, travel all over the world, have fun, party, do whatever you love to do at somebody's expense. You can do that. Or, number 2, you can wait on Jesus to send you that guy. Now you're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. You're still waiting on Jesus to send you that guy. Or you can buy a cat or a dog and live out the rest of your days. I'm just saying, y'all. Hey, it is what it is. But I do encourage everyone to listen to, I'm sorry, not to listen, but to visit CliftonJohnsonProductions.com. That's www.CliftonJohnsonProductions.com. And this is the Heart and Soul Show, where we talk to real people about real issues and we talk about real things. Everybody, y'all take care. This show is brought to you by Johnson's Executive Services.